Hi, Godspeed. This channel is against the Big Bang and the current view of the astronomy. I discover many things, okay? You must understand, I doing this from my heart. I don't need money. I need nothing, okay? I just want that this thing should be found, okay? So now I'm going to tell you about the Nobel Prize Brian Schmidt winner.
Now, it's nice to think of this toy model, but you really want to understand things in the universe with a theory. And our theory comes from Albert Einstein, widely respected as one of the greatest physicists of all time. In 1907, Albert Einstein had a revelation that acceleration due to motion and acceleration due to gravity were indistinguishable. That is, imagine you are in a box and you are on Earth and you don't know where you're at, and you feel yourself being accelerated by 9.8 meters per second squared, the gravity of Earth. Albert Einstein's thought was that you cannot tell, using any physical test, whether or not you're on Earth or in a rocket ship that's speeding up at that acceleration rate of 9.8 meters per second squared. A very simple thought, but a thought that took him 8.5 years to reconcile with mathematics.
So he violates the law of logic, that it is the non-contradiction law of logic. Without it, you cannot have science. But in the same video, he speaks A and non-A. Something cannot be strong and small and big, tall, in the same time, in the same reasoning and rapport. This is the law of logic that he is violating. Now, what he says? He says that Einstein said the gravity is acceleration, and you will stick to the accelerating rocket, okay? So it is not going to be distinguishable of real gravity. And so in this way it is not attraction, it is acceleration. And then he says that it is attraction. So you cannot have both, okay? You are illogical. Okay? It's only one. It is or attraction or acceleration. It is only one thing. Einstein did say this. I read his book few times, okay? He gives an example with the chamber in how I see the world, relativity for everybody like this, okay? I read it in my native language, in Romanian. So, okay, so, but let me tell you this, for you to understand. It is acceleration not from Einstein, from Galileo Galilei, from 1600s, before Newton. Einstein did not made gravity acceleration. Galileo Galilei did this. Einstein gives the example in the book to explain to you what is gravity. Understand? Gravity never attracted from the moment it was discovered. Aristotle, before Christ 400 years, said that it is attraction, that the things fall in the natural place. Aristotle. And this is what Galileo said. No, it is not attraction. It is an acceleration. Okay? And he proved with falling objects from Pisa Tower that I told you in my previous video that they will fall in the same time, independent of mass. But I told you in my video, okay? But who said this? Einstein or Galileo? Galileo said it, okay? Galileo Galilei. You must understand. You must remember this. You must remember this. So you cannot have attraction and acceleration. It is one, not both, okay? So it is acceleration from Galileo Galilei.
When I showed you this diagram, that line is straight. But what if gravity is slowing the universe down? We expect, by Einstein's equations and just common intuition, that gravity is going to pull on stuff. And so just like a ball that I throw up in the air, and the Earth's gravity pulls and slows down.
So this is the contradiction. Does he or does not says that it pulls and slows down? So acceleration, it is acceleration, not slowing, not slows down. So he says A and O and A. Nobel Prize laureate.
I expect all the gravity in the universe to pull on the universe and slow it down. And so this universe, you can see, is not as old as it might otherwise be. Indeed, if we went through and added a reasonable amount of gravity to...
It is meters per second squared, or space over time squared. You must understand this, not be stupid. In meter for space squared, it is not anywhere attraction. It seems to you that it falls because the Earth is attracted it. But in another way you can understand that the Earth comes in the reach of the object with 9.8 meter per second. And this is what Galileo understood, because this object will fall in the same time, and this object in the same time, no matter how small it is. A feather and that I've showed to you. Okay, so it is not dependent on mass. It is pure acceleration, space and time only. It is not dependent on mass. It will not attract this more than this one. So he falsifies science and logic. He says that it is acceleration and attraction. You cannot have both. Okay. And Einstein did not did this. Galileo did this. Einstein gives the example in his book. Einstein made the equation between mass and energy because nobody made the equation. He did not have something to deal with gravity. So you see how a Nobel Prize winner can be illogical. Okay. I will take on all in the entire video, and I will show to you that 90% of his video from internet, it is false. Nobel Prize winner. The universe, we cannot see the universe, only this galaxies. It is spherical, it is not spiral. A binocle cannot see only a distance. I will tell you this in another video. Okay, goodbye. God bless.